Hi guys, and welcome back to our tutorial series. In the last tutorial I was adding a num to the RayShoot script so we can add different objects to our, well, actually not add different objects, but have a gun management system so we can switch our weapons and whatnot. And in that tutorial we had the M4 only working if we had the gun manager select set as M4, and if it wasn't, it wouldn't shoot. And following up from that, we're gonna now be creating the hand-to-hand system. So if we have hand-to-hand selected, we'll go into the fist mode. Okay, so the way I've done this for now is, if you look at the M4 model, you see no other arms, but I've just disabled them for now, and I've positioned them right over here. So when I start, it plays an automatic animation into the up stance, and that's this stance right over here. See it goes straight into the fist mode. That's what you want to do. So get your arms and set them in position. Now I can tell you now, this is not the final way that I'll be doing this, because I don't like having so many objects attached to one object, and I've got a different way of doing my stuff. But as soon as I get more animations done on switching weapons and whatnot, I will definitely cover that and you will like it. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you want to open your RayShoot script, and you want to define the variables we need. So the first one we need is var hand to hand model. So we type game object. The next one is going to be var hand with M4, and it's going to be type game object. The next one's going to be for punch timer. It's going to be a type float, and it's going to be equal to 0. The next one's going to be for punch timer. It's going to be punch CUDA, sorry. It's going to be a type float as well, and it's going to be equal to 0.3, so we have to wait literally 0.3 seconds before we can punch again. And the next one's going to be for attack range. This is the range from where we can hit the person in hand-to-hand mode, and it's going to be a type float, and I'm going to set to 0.5. Whoa, that's not 0.5. There we go. What else do we need? For random attack sounds. I'll explain what this does later on when we get to it. It's going to be a type audio clip, and it's going to be an array, so we're going to put two square brackets, so open square bracket and close square bracket. The next one's going to be var animation, shuffle anime name, and this is going to be a string, so we have to type in the names of the animation. And once again, it's an array, because I don't want the system to play one animation over and over. I don't like that. I want to play random animations and generate them, so it looks a lot more cooler and not the same. You don't get to see the same old crap animation again and again. Alright, that's all the variables we need for the hand-to-hand system. So in the update function, the first thing you want to do is make sure that the punch timer doesn't go above its limits. So underneath this one, I'm going to put open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, close curly brace. Okay, twice. And the first one's going to say if punch timer is greater than 0, just copy that, paste that there, and replace that with a less than sign. And in the first one, we're going to say punch timer minus equals time dot delta time, and then copy that, that. You should know what this does. I've covered it like 100 times over here. So basically, if it's greater than 0, then minus it back to its original value, which is 0, other than if it's less than 0, back to 0. Okay, that's that part done. Now underneath, oops, where is it gone? Right here. Underneath this closing bracket, closing curly brace, sorry, put a comment line, like so, and call this keys. I'll explain what this does. Make a new one, call this hand to hand combat. Make a new one for the C4. The reason I'm doing this, I'm just splitting the code. This way it's easier to find it, because if you put everything into one script and you scroll up and down for the certain part, it gets really hard to read. This way when you separate it, it's easy to find things. What else do we have? No gun mode, yeah, that's the next one. Oops. This one's gonna be no gun mode. Okay, save. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Let's make the, I don't know why that's still here. Let's make two functions that we need for the hand-to-hand system. First one's going to be function. Just want to check something. Okay, it's recording. I'm re-recording this again. 35 minutes into the video, I stopped it and it had no sound. So, hey, that's Camtasia for you. I'm going to call this function hand-to-hand system. Open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, close curly brace. Next one's going to be function. What should I call it? Hand to hand sounds. That's okay. Open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, closing curly brace. Save that. And at the moment, our script, once again, is only working with the M4. There is no way we can actually switch between guns, and that's what this key area is going to hold. So if we press certain keys, we're going to do certain things. So I'm going to say if, open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, close curly brace. I'm going to say if input dot get key, open bracket, close bracket, key code dot alpha 1. So if we press number 1, then I want gun select manager to be equals to gun manager dot M4. So this is just basically telling the system if we press 1, we want to switch the enum to M4, so the M4 function works. And then we're going to turn everything else off. So hand to hand model dot active equals false, and then I'm going to say hand with M4 dot active equals true. Save this. You can pretty much copy this whole if statement, paste it underneath here, change this to 2. When we press number 2, we want the hand-to-hand system to appear, and that's going to be equal to true, so the hands show up, and that's going to be equal to false. Let's call it test and see if this works. Let it just update. Okay, so far so good, no errors, brilliant. So if I run the game, oh, one thing I didn't mention actually, I forgot. When you do add your hand-to-hand arms, make sure it's set to play automatic, because I think I did mention, I'm not sure if I did, but I'll just mention it again, because you want the hands to pair up, which you're about to see right now. So if I press 1, nothing's going to happen because we're still in the gun mode. If I press 2, the robot hand-to-hand model of shoot has not been assigned. There's an error. Hold on a second. Hand-to-hand model. I don't see anything wrong with that. Let me just check the spellings. Just gonna copy it to be on the safe side. And I don't think any other function has that name, does it? So that, replace it with that. Save it. Let's give it a try now.